Hello there. I hope everything's working correctly. I didn't have a lot of time to test everything, so please let me know if anything is scuffed. I shall fix it. Also, I'm brewing some tea, so I will go and grab that in a few minutes. But obviously, doesn't take too long, so don't freak out. So, today we are working on the next animation, as usual, nothing special. And we're gonna try to raise some more money for charity. And like in the last couple streams, if you donate to the charity with the link in the description or the QR code, I will read your message out on stream. Obviously, as long as it follows YouTube terms of service, that goes kind of goes without saying, of course. But yeah, let me know if the audio and everything's alright. I still didn't get around to setting up the audio settings how I want them to be, so obviously don't come at me if it's not like perfect, but I just wanna make sure it's good enough. So let me know. And I need to get chat up on my phone real quick, so it's a bit easier for me to read. Still on my other account from when I posted the stream on my community tab, and my top search result is frog with the ginger ale, which is pretty cool, you know. It's just a frog with the ginger ale on him. It's pretty interesting, actually. You should check it out. Okay. Hi Chip, I missed your old character and voice. That's really interesting. I don't remember asking. Pretty interesting how I don't remember that. No, not to be rude or anything, but don't say that to people. That's kind of shitty. Okay, so before we start, I'm just gonna go and grab my tea real quick. Just in case I take like 5 hours, I'm gonna write a little message on screen. BRB getting tea, because I don't care if everyone's gonna make fun of me for being British. Okay, be right back. I've returned. Okay, it is decaf Yorkshire tea if anybody's interested. Decaf because I don't want to drink too much caffeine, because that's bad for you. Let me take a sip. Wow. It doesn't taste as good as normal tea, unfortunately. But It's pretty nice if you want a nice, warm, cozy drink, but you don't want to be hyper from all the caffeine. Okay. Guess I can... Oh no, where's my remote? I'm so unprepared. Aren't I such a good streamer, guys? Also, eventually, I'm gonna edit the audio settings to where if I make a noise that isn't me talking, it's not gonna activate my avatar. Okay. Delete this. So as usual, I'm not gonna explain anything about what's going on in this scene. You're just gonna have to deal with it. That's just because, you know, I like to keep things as surprises, but I also like to, you know, I don't want to explain my idea if I, you know, eventually decide that I'm not so happy with the idea, I want to change it or something, and then everyone's gonna be like, no, I really like that idea, what are you doing? That kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. What are your influences for your current art style? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't really, I tend not to choose like an artist and be like, hey, I want to make my art like this. It just happens like subconsciously. Like I'm not saying that I'm not influenced by other artists. I obviously very much am. But I can't say that I pick anybody out specifically and do that. So you know, I had more to say, but my brain was like, you're done with that sentence. And chat back at it with the bread. I do appreciate the bread comments, but try not to overdo it. Otherwise, I will make the slow mode 3 hours long, and then everyone will be really mad at you. And we just got a first donation of the stream, and I don't have the link open, so I can't read it right now. Good streamer right here. Okay. Archie donated $10 to the ALS Foundation. Association, sorry. Nicky Small, and I hope animations of Etheria changed his mind about sheep because sheep are great. I don't know who any of those people are, but thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. And so as you can see, I updated the goal because we originally had it as 100 because I've literally never done something like this before, so I didn't know what to expect. So it was at 100 at the beginning, and we smashed that, obviously. So I decided to bump it up to 500 for now. Because I think that's a pretty reasonable goal to reach for. The thing is, tomorrow is gonna be my last charity stream. Because... Actually, can I do one on Thursday? No, I don't think I'll have time on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be my last stream for this event. If you didn't know, this is a charity event that goes on from 25th of March to 15th of April. That's why, you know, it wasn't just one stream, it's a bunch of streams within this time frame. But I'm gonna be busy, so that's gonna be my last. Tomorrow is gonna be my last charity stream, so I'm gonna try to do like a big charity stream for tomorrow, and try to raise as much as possible. Today is probably only gonna be like an hour or two, depending. But yeah, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who's been coming to these streams, been donating to the event and stuff. It's just really cool that I'm able to do stuff like this, and yeah, even if you're just watching or like sharing the stream with other people, just know I appreciate you a lot. So yeah, one more charity stream tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be having a break until I get back from Amsterdam next weekend. Sip. So in about 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I forgot to say hi to Slick. Hello Slick. Let me make you a mod. And before you ask, no random person who I don't know, you cannot be a mod. That's not how it works. There we go. I love YouTube chat because it's just so much random stuff. It's so unhinged compared to Twitch. That was sarcastic, by the way. I hate it. Yeah, I'm gonna like really ruthlessly ban anybody who's spamming, by the way, so just keep that in mind. Atrum Force donated $15 to A Sport Association. Love your content no matter what changes with it in the future. That's really nice of you, thank you so much. I'm sorry if my comment earlier sounded really savage. I mean, I like the thing is, I get it when people, you know, obviously people subscribe to me in the past, you know, when I had when my content was so much different to it is now, and I understand the feeling of like, you know, when you sub to a YouTuber because of a certain type of content and then they stop making that content anymore, it's a bit disappointing. I mean, that has happened to me a lot, like with YouTubers I watch. I watch a lot of YouTube in my spare time, if you didn't know. So I could understand, you know, being like, oh, it's a shame that you're not making this type of content anymore, or like preferring the past. But you know, when it's about the person themselves going through, you know, a personal journey to improve their mental health, it's kind of messed up to say, you know, I preferred you back when you were depressed and had a cute high voice, you know. That's just what it feels like when I see comments like that. It's not like it like upsets me or anything. It's just something I wanted to say. You know, because I know most people who say stuff like that don't, you know, mean it in such a bad way. Some people do, obviously. Some people are just like that. The people who just don't think about fully what they're saying before they post it, I guess. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I'll always appreciate you guys who, you know, have stuck around for all these years, even though my content has changed quite a lot. It's really cool, because, you know, I was just so freaking burnt out on story times and stuff. I know my video about it was kind of a meme, but the thing about running out of stories is true. Like, I guess there's like 1 or 2 things I could still make videos about, but the majority of stuff that's happened to me that is like interesting, it's like stuff that I don't want to like publicize. Like, I don't want to publicize everything about my life, you know. Wanted to say more. This is gonna happen a lot, by the way. Just get used to it. My brain gets... It's as if my brain is working and then it sees like a butterfly and it's like, whoa, look at that butterfly. And I just completely lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm just really burnt out on story times. They haven't been fun, even while I was still making them. They were fun for like the first, like, 6 or so storytime videos I did. Like, the even, you know, the what's going on with this neck here? Oh, okay. You know, even while I was still making story times, I hated it, actually. I really didn't like it. But you know, YouTube's my job. I kind of had to keep making them. And at some point, I was just like, you know, I'm like struggling to keep having the motivation to make this type of content. I'm just gonna try something different. You know, and that's when I tried the animating the fictional stories. You know, the ones where Chip is a fictional character. And the stuff that's happening in the video is inspired by actual events in my life, but it's not, like, tied down to those. So, you know, obviously, like, my anxiety video, for example, obviously I didn't actually go to a doctor, and the doctor, like, smacks his head on a door and faints and stuff. Like, obviously that didn't actually happen in real life. And obviously during that time I was going through lots of identity issues, so, you know, playing this character, like, doing the voice, editing the voice, listening to it constantly while I'm animating, really messed with my motivation to make those kinds of videos. And then, eventually, at some point, I was like, you know, what if Chip is just a cat? You know? He's just like well, you know, not a normal cat, but feral cat, I guess. And that's when I made Cats Be Like. And that was a huge, like, leap in the dark. Is that how you say that phrase? I don't think so. I think I just combined, like, 3 different phrases into one. And that was a huge risk, because I didn't know if my current audience would actually enjoy that type of content. Or if they would only watch me for story times, you know, or like the fictional stories. But obviously people really liked it, and I, you know, coming back to what I was originally saying, I just really appreciate everyone who stuck around for that era of content, because honestly, making this shift in my videos really, like, completely revitalized my motivation to do YouTube. And I'm really glad that it worked out, and I did say this in the last stream, but I kind of want to say it again so I can make a video about it. But wait, let me recollect my thoughts really quick. So people keep asking me, you know, are you stopping story times completely? Like, I missed the story times, actually really enjoyed them. Or even just the style of videos where you just talk, like, and be yourself as, like, an actual person and not, you know, the character. And as I said earlier, you know, I'm really burnt out on making that type of content on my main channel. I guess partially from doing it so long, partially because it didn't really feel completely rewarding at times. It was very hard to get the amount of views that felt worth it, I guess. And obviously, the whole identity thing and feeling like I was, you know, I was making this content that's supposed to be me, like the real person, sitting here making a live stream right now. Like, it was supposed to be me, but it didn't feel like me. So it was, you know, it was really difficult to make that type of content. So that's ultimately why I stopped. But obviously things are going a lot better for me now, you know. That's a big reason why I'm back to streaming, because I feel a lot more, you know, comfortable in myself, and, you know, I really like the idea of using this, you know, skunk character to represent the actual person and separate myself from Chip Flake the cat, you know. So I've been thinking, to those of you who miss that type of personal content, that I can kind of use these streams as a way to do that now. So for example, you know, if somebody asks me a question in chat and I read it and I tell you about it, you know, either whether it's like an opinion on something, or even if I tell a story, I can then take that live stream and edit it down to, you know, just that. I can then take that live stream and then edit it down to just that content and turn it into a video. And I'll get to that donation in a sec, just so I don't lose my train of thought. So that's basically just what I've been thinking. Like, it would be a good way to continue making that type of content for those who enjoyed it, in a way that's not, you know, overly to which I wouldn't be, you know, overworking myself making like ridiculously intricate animated types of content while I'm, you know, making my normal style of content. So then we can kind of have the best of both worlds, you know, because I know that a lot of the people who watch my old story times and stuff, you know, I got a lot of people who, you know, wouldn't even watch the video, not in a bad way, but they would just have it on in the background while they're working on something else, because, you know, to them the story was the most important thing, or like my opinion on the thing is what they wanted, what they were watching the video for, not even necessarily the animation. So this seems like a pretty good way to, you know, have the best of both worlds. So if that type of content sounds interesting to you, you know, drop a subscribe. And yeah, remember that you can always, you know, come to these streams, leave me a comment about, you know, something you'd like me to talk about. Maybe I'll even do like reaction videos in the future if there's like a video on a topic that I find really interesting. Obviously, you know, if I'm streaming and you leave the comment in chat, I might not see it because I go on these rants and chat goes quite fast. But you can also leave a comment on the video once it's done, you know, when I'm finished live streaming. I post the VOD, so you can watch it again if you want. You can also leave comments on there, so, you know, keep that in mind. So, Cosmo donated $1, thank you very much. That brings our... wait. We actually hit 200 a little while ago. But thanks for getting us to 200. Cosmo said, "Hi Chip, do you have any tips for starting off on YouTube?" Oh boy. Tips for starting off on YouTube. Let me think about that for a second. And Mr. Lutzig donated $2 as well. Thank you very much. And said, "Hello Chip. Hello there. How are you doing? Thank you for donating $2. Much appreciated. Okay. I'm actually gonna work on this background. I feel like I can do that while talking. So, tips for starting off on YouTube. Tips for starting off on YouTube. I would say a very important thing for starting a YouTube channel is to already have kind of a plan in mind, because, you know, you can technically make a channel where you just make whatever videos you like whenever you want, you know. Maybe you do a gaming video one day, an animation video the other day. You know, that's possible. However, the problem is, you know, it's a lot easier to grow and maintain a YouTube channel if you have a specific type of content. You know, for if you, I feel like a lot of things when it comes to YouTube, if you're someone who watches YouTube yourself, you can kind of figure it out yourself somehow. You know, what I mean is, if you watch a YouTube channel and you like a type of content that they made, let's say they made a really cool animation, and you're like, that's really cool, I want to see more of this, I'm going to subscribe. And then you get a bunch of totally different videos in your subscription box from that person, you know, which is not the thing that you subscribed for. You know, you might unsubscribe, or you're most likely not going to watch those videos, so, you know, you can kind of see from the YouTuber's perspective. If you have a channel, you kind of want to try to make like similar content. How similar all that content should be is the tricky part, because obviously the thing that I try to keep similar is the fact that they're animations and they're like about this cat. But like even like what I was saying earlier, that there's people who, you know, unsubscribe because they don't want to see the fictional type of content. They only wanted to see the story times. So it can be kind of tough to figure out, you know, how similar does your content have to be. And even on the other hand, you can't make it make the videos too similar to each other, because, you know, people don't want to watch what they've technically already watched, you know. And when I'm giving tips about YouTube, I usually tell people there's 3 main things you keep in mind. Is it 3? I think it's 3. 3 things to keep in mind. Train of thoughts gone again. I saw a butterfly in my thoughts again. Also, this is a great frame. Look at that. Look how wonderful that is. No, the thing with the 3 things was like, when you're trying to figure out what type of content to make. Because you can either make content that... No, I'm just combining my thoughts together. Okay, the 3 things are that the content is good, like something that people would actually want to watch. Like the quality is good, like and it's like, you know, not too you know, it's a good the video was good. I'm the best at this. the video itself is good. You know, good editing, good sound design. You know, nice to watch. When you watch it, is nice. The other thing is that the topic, or like whatever the video is about, is something that people are actually interested in. And that's obviously important because, you know, you could have the best edited video ever that has like the highest quality video and audio and all that jazz, but it's like about, I don't know, picture of my windowsill, you know, I don't know, it's something that's really boring. Like, people need a reason to click on your video in the first place. Lord Bunny Bun just donated $5 to the ALS Association. Thank you very much. And they said, so I have a question. In the No More Stories vid, Chip cut you off at the last second. What were you going to say? I'm unable to provide this information for legal reasons. I'm definitely not being held hostage by a multidimensional space cat. I just, you know, I just misspoke, that's all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. And Main just donated $10 and said, hope you have a nice day/night, Chip. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice day/night as well. Thank you for the $10 Renos, which brings the total up to $225, which is really awesome. Thank you again to everybody for donating. Much appreciated. This has been pretty cool. Next year I'm definitely gonna be more prepared. But it's still really cool to, you know, be able to help out a charity and stuff. I'm right. I'm drawing on the right layer, right? Okay. Okay. And the third thing to keep in mind when you're making YouTube videos is how you're presenting the video itself. Because, you know, your video could be the best edited video in the world. It could be about something really, really interesting. But people are not going to watch it unless you give them a reason to click on it. And that's, you know, where titles and thumbnails and things come in. Lucky Eastwood donated $10. Thank you so much. They didn't leave a comment, but I would just like to say thank you anyway, and I hope you have a wonderful day and stuff. Thank you very much for supporting the charity and just being a cool person in general, because I'm sure you're an awesome person. So, yeah, just to finish off my thoughts. I will get to that donation in a second. Basically, the last thing I wanted to say was, in regards to, like, presenting your video in a way that makes people want to click on it. The most general advice I can give you for that is just to keep in mind what you would click on if you were an audience member. Like, try to put yourself in the shoes of the audience and consider, you know, would I click on this video or would I just ignore it, you know? And that's the general kind of sentiment that you need to keep in mind when you're making a YouTube video. Obviously, it's going to be easier if you yourself are the kind of audience that would watch the videos that you're making. But, you know, try to keep in mind what you would personally watch on YouTube, what you would personally click on, and all that sort of stuff. The problem with, you know, giving advice for YouTube and stuff is it's a bit hard to give general advice. Like, it would be a lot easier to, like, you know, see somebody's channel and be like, okay, so here's, you know, where you're going wrong, here's something you could improve on, here's something really good, you know, but it's kind of hard to give advice to such a broad, you know, thing, because I don't even know, like, what type of content you're making, you know. But yeah, my general advice is just to try to like adopt the perspective of the viewer and try to use that to market your videos and stuff like that. Okay, donation. Zao donated $5. Thank you so much. Hello, Chip. I'm watching your stream while committing war crimes in people's playground. I hope you have a nice day. That's very interesting, and I don't know what to say to that, but thank you for the $5. I guess. Okay, I guess I can catch up with chat a little bit. And a lot of people just saying hello. Don't worry, Chip, it's okay to be held hostage sometimes. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. What will you do once you hit 1 million subscribers? Probably nothing. Because I'm really bad at planning for those kinds of things, to be honest. Maybe I'll do a stream or something. I just don't know with something like that if I would... No, I would probably do that on my main channel. Yeah, maybe I could do a stream on my main channel where we count down to 1 million, or count up. If there's even a way to do that anymore. I know if you go in your YouTube studio, you can see your like exact subscriber count, but it's not live, I don't think, and I don't know if there's a way to get a live one anymore, which is kind of sad. But yeah, maybe we can do that, and then, you know, be like, hey guys, if you want to watch more streams, go to my live streaming channel. And it might be a good, you know, might be good way to get people to check out this channel. And also celebrate 1 million. But the problem is I always seem to be really busy when I hit my milestones like this. And obviously I don't want to plan something if I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually be able to do it. That's the main reason why I never do subscriber milestones. Because they just come so unpredictably. You can't really predict when you're gonna hit a certain milestone. Unless for some reason your channel is just completely, like, constantly completely consistent. You know. Okay. Let me catch up with chat a bit more. The problem is there's just a lot of, like, highs and stuff. And it's like, hi guys. I don't know what else to say to that. What does the QR code do? It's just another way to get to the donation page. There's a link in the description, but you can also scan that and do it, because, you know, maybe if you want to do it on your phone or something. Just makes it easier. Also, another thing is that I made a little FAQ, and I put it in the description. So if you want to ask me a question, I would recommend checking that out first, just to make sure it hasn't already been answered. And I hope, I mean, I wrote it in a kind of sassy way, just for the meme. But I hope it doesn't Like, don't take it too seriously, okay? Please. Um, 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 I think my biggest question would be, how do you make your line not wiggle on the animation? I think every frame I draw the line out is from different sizes, and I ended up copying the previous frame. I honestly don't fully understand your question, I'm sorry. How do you make your line not wiggle in the animation? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, I'm sorry. Question, do you do art trades or anything? Kinda. I actually, I have like a, what would you call that? A, like, side alias, is it called? Alias? Like a side account that I use for drawing art for fun. And it's mostly furry shit if I'm completely honest. I say mostly, I mean like almost entirely, like 99%. And I sometimes do art trades on that account. But to be honest, it really depends on like if I'm busy or not, or if I like the person's art style and stuff. And that's a big reason why I'm not gonna say the name of the account right here, because I don't want a bunch of you going over there and being like, hey, let's do an art trade, and then I have like 10 million requests to do an art trade. obviously not 10 million, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not like a secret account or anything. I'm not like bothered if people find it. This dude is walking onto the... I should have paid more attention to that. It's okay, I can just move it up a little bit, I think. So my personal art account is not like a secret account or anything. I'm not like bothered if anybody like finds it or something. If any of you find it, I'm not trying to hide it or anything. But the purpose of the account is for me to, you know, have fun with art and try to kind of get out of this mindset that art, like if I create art, that it has to be for my job and like monetary purposes, you know. So that's why I'm still like keeping them quite separate. So I apologize if you would like access to that account, but maybe I'll make it more public eventually, but not right now. My apologies. Also, I'm done with my tea, therefore it is now burpee time. So I apologize if that grosses you out, but a man's gotta burp, you know. How do you keep the line the same size in each frame? I feel like my lines are not bigger or smaller than the previous frames. It looks like it wiggles. Are you using Adobe Animate by any chance? I love how Andro just has our PC specs like copy pasted on hand, ready for people to ask that because everyone keeps asking about it. Are my phone notifications coming through on the mic? I'll turn it down a little bit. Do you like Among Us? I've actually never played it, and I don't plan to. I'm trying to look for questions that I can talk about for a while. So far we have opinions on matcha tea, to which my answer is just, it's okay. And do you have a CSGO knife collection? No. What's your favorite tea? Probably Yorkshire Gold. Zoe donated another $2. Thank you so much, dude. I think you should make a tutorial someday on how you do your animations and your type of art style. I really like it, if you haven't done that earlier. Well, thank you very much for the comment and the donation to the charity. I have actually made a tutorial on how I animate. It's more of a tutorial on how to use Clip Studio Paint, because I got a sponsorship with them. But it's still a pretty good example of like how I animate. But I'm also not opposed to doing actually like more tutorials that are more focused on the actual animation itself rather than the program. If I did that, I would probably post it on this channel too, actually. So subscribe for that. Subscribe and like the video, guys. Can we get to 10,000 likes? Whoa. Is the tea good in Germany? I don't like it. It's not good. I mean, I only drink like black tea, so there's a lot of different teas. I like fruit teas and stuff, but I don't see the point in those. I don't drink them. How was your day? It was okay. I woke up, spent like 2 hours writing emails because I'm bad at German. Took a shower because I was stinky. Ate some food, made some tea, and now I'm here. What's your favorite pizza topping combination? Chicken, corn. Chicken and corn. Your taste in music. You said you like some hardcore stuff. Mind giving us some songs? I don't know if you would. I don't know if hardcore is the right word. I usually would use the word aggressive. My main genres that I listen to are like British rap, which includes, you know, like grime, but also like just like chill rap. I do like, you know, non-British rappers, but I'm more more picky with them, I guess you can say. Sorry, Americans. I'm mostly talking about Americans. And the other main genre I listen to is like really aggressive dubstep. one of my favorite songs is called Does Not Compute by Figure. Figure is one of my favorite artists who make that type of music. But if I were to describe my music taste in a more general sense, I would just say that I like stuff that sounds interesting. I especially like stuff that's like bassy. Like I like that makes my brain happy when I hear like wobs and stuff. But I like stuff that sounds cool and sounds interesting. And for some reason, that's mostly aggressive stuff. I don't have like anger issues, if you're wondering. I sit here and draw cute animals while you know, listening to very heavy whoopee boys. Yeah. But sometimes I also like to listen to some chill rap. I really like the artist Ocean Wisdom, and I also really like the artist Dr. Syntax. And Dr. Syntax especially is really underrated in my opinion. And I actually went to a concert of his in like this tiny frickin' like British town that I've never been to before. Before then. I will get to the donation really quick, Sonic. In a sec, Sonic. I'll just finish off my my trade of thought real quick before the butterfly comes and steals it away. But yeah, I went to a Dr. Syntax concert in like this tiny frickin' like random British town. There was like 20 people in total watching it, but it was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. Because it was like a concert for his album that was recently out at the time called Wallop. And that's an album he made with another artist called Pete Cannon. They make a lot of music together. And Pete Cannon is kind of like a electronic artist, like makes a lot of like EDM type stuff, and those two like together was the coolest freaking thing ever. Like the freaking it like started off with like these chill rap songs and like slowly got a bit more energetic, and at some point freaking like it just exploded with like energy, and like it was freaking amazing. And I wish that Dr. Syntax was more well known, because that was like freaking awesome. Okay, donation. Before I die. Sonic Emerald Gulchy Assassin donated $5. Hi Chip, decided to donate to help out a bit. It's not much, but I hope it helps. Gotta say that you inspired me to start drawing, and you still do. I adore your animations. Love to see more from you. Hope you will always keep making good content. Much love, mate. Thank you very much, Sonic. I really appreciate that. And those were some very sweet words. And thank you to you for, you know, supporting me for so long as well. Like you know, you in particular have freaking stuck around my channel for so long, and you seem to always be in these streams, like chatting and stuff. So it's really cool. Just wanted to say appreciate you. And you know, every little helps, even if it's just $1, $5, you know, whatever. It's you know, all going towards charity. So, you know, don't worry about it only being a little amount. Okay, don't die. I apologize for almost dying. I will try not to do that again. Um. Let's see. Been playing Forza while lurking. Every time someone donates, I honk back because I keep thinking it's another player. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what you call that. It's not a program. The service we're using for the charity thing, it has like its own donation sounds, and I didn't really like any of them. They were all so like loud and freaky. Like they freaked you out. There were like some cat sounds, but they were proper like as if a cat like attacked another cat, like wow type thing, and I don't want to hear that every time I get a donation. Funny thing is the honk was one of the like quieter you know, nicer ones. Also, I think it sounds kind of funny. PB donated $5.55. Thank you very much. Howdy, thank you for the great content over the years. What's your favorite game genre? Ooh. Good question. Probably RPG? Yeah, RPGs. I like to escape reality and be somebody else. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I like games with like good stories and stuff. RPGs tend to have pretty good stories, and it's fun. It's fun to like go into a world as like a character and like to do a big explore and I don't know. What is your opinion of ska? I can't say I've really explored the genre. It's not really something for me though, I think. Not terrible, but not something for me. Why is everyone so obsessed with bread? Did I like reference bread in my video once or something? Why is it such a meme with chat? Back to the line wiggling. I use Clip Studio Paint. Maybe your pressure sensitivity is up too high. I don't know, because I've never had an issue like that with Clip Studio. I've only ever had that with Adobe Animate because by default the program doesn't scale the brush. When you zoom in and out, it will just be like no, the other way around. It'll, I don't know, the brush in Adobe Animate is weird. That's why I asked if you had Adobe Animate. Walnut Fox donated $5. Thanks for liking my tweet. I'm watching you and my Chipflake plushie again. That's cute and wholesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for adopting a little Chipflake. I'm sure he has a great life with you. Could be because you made a joke about cats turning into bread once. True. Yeah. Maybe it's maybe it's because of that video where the thumbnail is literally cats that look like a cat that looks like a bread. That might be it. Let me just check how long we've been live for. How do you check that again? An hour, I think? An hour? YouTube fans are the greatest because they'll reference something in a video that you made like 5 years ago that you totally forgot about. That happens to me so often. You like, I can't even describe. Another funny a funny instance of that happening. There's this music producer who's like a YouTuber called Viplex, and they made a they make like remix videos based on like YouTubers, and they made one for me, and it's like a remix of my theme, and there's a voice clip of me saying, "I really like chips," and I listened to that song, and I was just perplexed. I was like, when did I say this? I just could not remember for the life of me saying in a video, I really like chips, and I can't, like, since then somebody has told me which video that's from. I've forgotten it again. But like I still like have no idea what, I don't remember what the context was. I was just so freaking perplexed for like weeks on end. When did I say this? Why did I say that? Yeah. Now, why is everybody talking about Tesco? Oh, the freaking, what is it called? What is it called? Tagline. I'm probably gonna end soon, by the way, guys. I just wanted to do a short little stream today. The problem is, why isn't my brush getting bigger? There we go. I think my remote is running out of battery. The buttons don't work as well anymore. The problem is I still can't concentrate that well on animating while I'm streaming, which is really annoying. For example, I need to like spend some time figuring out the design of this character, this one right here, and I don't know if I can concentrate on doing that while streaming. So considering tomorrow is gonna be my last stream for the charity event. Tomorrow is gonna be my last stream for the charity event. So I'm gonna do like a big chunky boy stream tomorrow. And I'm kind of thinking of having something like, if we hit the goal and I extend the stream for an hour, and then like we just keep going until we don't reach the goal anymore. Something like that. So, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm very much not okay. My brain, like, just does not work at all. Brain machine broke. Okay, so, please do a subscribe if you haven't already. I also recommend hitting the bell so you get a notification when I go live. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow for the big chunky stream, probably around the same time. I'm gonna try to start a little bit earlier though. It all depends on when I wake up. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and donating and helping us to get halfway to the goal, to the new goal. Tomorrow we're gonna aim to smash the goal. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a very, very wonderful day. Thank you.